Welcome back. Let's talk about it. This purse is by @OMGAFairy on Instagram. She does amazing art. She also did all the art on this wall. Over there, that one painting that you always see, it's like half done, is mine, by the way. But all on this wall, she did, because I'm obsessed with her art. That's OMGAFairy on Instagram. Ding! Outfit of the day. Well, hi, welcome back. I'm actually surprised I'm even recording today because I don't know. But yeah, how are you guys? I guess I'm in my YouTuber era, so work. I filmed what I think I'm gonna talk about today. Last time I was filming, like in my last video, I talked about this, but then I looked at the footage and like my widow's peak was like popping out of my wig, so you could see my real hair like underneath my wig, so I couldn't stand staring at that the whole time. So I decided to just refilm today and maybe talk about these things. Okay. I'm loving, this is my natural like curl texture when I diffuse my hair with a like hair dryer, and I'm liking it. It's just like after a while this part starts to get frizzy because I need like volume, so I go like this a lot, but then it starts to turn frizzy. But it was looking cute earlier. So all right, today we're going to talk about movies that impacted me in my childhood. So if you relate to any of these, stick around, let's chat about it. Comment what movie you remember from your childhood. I was trying to think of what movies I first thought of when I thought back to like my childhood. Like what movies were the most like poof. They either like scared me, they either inspired me, I like them, or... So yeah, let's talk about it. So some of these movies are like, obviously I shouldn't have been watching them at the age I was, but like we all do, who cares? The first one is Starship Troopers. I'm obsessed with this movie. When I first watched it, I didn't realize that it was actually like a commentary about like the military and society and stuff. At first I thought it was just like, it's like taking itself serious, but watching it back now that I'm an adult, I also watched this YouTube video about the movie that like explained it more recently, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even notice all these things. So it's basically like, it's actiony. It's about a future where there's like these mutant bugs that are attacking the world, and we don't really have war between countries anymore. It's like we're a dystopian future where we're all working together to destroy these like smart army bugs, and the bugs are also like psychic. That's like a subplot. And they made multiple more sequels. I've never seen the second one though. Maybe I should do like a full, well, never mind. I haven't seen the sequels or anything because I don't think they're as good, but I don't know, maybe I should check them out. But yeah, that movie's really good. I thought the guy was really hot in it too, so that's a reason I liked it. Oh, also another thing, like in the shower, you'll notice in the movie, it's like a future where there's no like misogyny or like gender roles aren't forcefully like enforced. Like men and women can go to the military, and it's like everyone has to go to the military. If you want to have a kid, if you want to have like freedoms, you basically go serve. If you haven't seen that movie, I would definitely recommend checking it out if any of that sounds kind of cool to you. The bugs are really gross in it. So yeah. Okay, the next movie that I watched that impacted me like at a young age, I would say it was my favorite movie growing up, Bandidas. And it's with Penelope Cruz and Salma Hayek and somebody else, I'll look it up. But basically there are these two like women that I can't even really remember, like, so they're female bandits, and like one of them they can throw knives really good, and the other one she's like a really good sharpshooter. And for some reason, like growing up, I was obsessed with the idea of like throwing knives. I was obsessed with Clove from the Hunger Games. And I would always like, this is so stupid, but I would get in trouble because I would go around my house and we had like wooden walls that kind of looked like my floors here, like brown wood. So you could throw a knife at it and it could leave a tiny little hole and you wouldn't be able to like notice unless you really like inspected. But of course, I thought I was just so a genius and nobody would ever notice. So I would get kitchen knives and go around the house and like throw them at the wall and pretend I'm like Clove and stuff. And pretend I'm like the girl from Bandidas, just because I'm obsessed with throwing knives. I don't know what it was. But my mom totally caught me because one day she's like, why are there holes all over the house? And I'm like, yeah, sorry. But anyways, the movie's really good. From what I remember, I just love movies with female leads. I love girl power. I love girls that can kick ass. So any movie like that, I'm gonna like. And that brings me into the next movie, Kill Bill 1 and 2. These are, even though Quentin Tarantino is kind of like, like gross, I'm obsessed with his movies and I'm obsessed with his work. Like, specifically these two movies, like I was obsessed with them. I feel like they were the first movies I watched where it was like, it was more than just a movie. Like I like got really, really, really into it. Like I wanted to like research the people. I wanted to know like the backstories. I wanted to know like all the things it didn't show. I really want there to be another sequel to Kill Bill so we can see like what happens to her daughter, like if she grows up and has to fight Veronica Green's daughter, if you know who that is. Vivica A. Fox, I believe is her name. Everything about Kill Bill is amazing to me. You would think it would get boring because it's so long, but like I watch every second of this movie and I'm just like, yes, like I need to know more. Another interesting thing about Kill Bill, in the first movie, they like bleep out her name, so you don't know her name until the second movie. They just refer to her as the bride, Uma Thurman, the bride. But her name in the movie is Beatrix Kiddo. And it's funny because when I first got into like drag, I wanted my drag name to be Beatrix Kiddo, and I'm like glad I didn't now because I'm like, ew, but I don't know, just a funny little fact for you. So yeah, Kill Bill, amazing. The next movie that had an impact on me that I watched at a young age, this movie's kind of controversial because of obviously the vibe is kind of inappropriate with Natalie Portman and she's like crushing on an older man. But the movie is The Professional, and it's about a guy named Leon who is a hitman and he's really good at his job. And he lives in an apartment building next to Natalie Portman when she was younger, and she was like in a really abusive family and they're mean to her, yada, yada, yada. But anyways, her family is like, her dad's like a crime boss or involved in crime. And he gets murdered one day and her whole family gets murdered besides her. And Leon, who's her neighbor, like saves her because she's like running away while they're all getting like massacred, her family. And he like takes her under his wing and he like teaches her how to protect herself and stuff because she's like, I want to be a killer too. But then like she starts to develop like a weird like crush on Leon, which is like, I don't even know why that needed to be in the movie. Like, I guess it could be real life. Like people do develop crushes on older people, but why do we need that in there? And yeah, it was from a long time ago too. So I get that we can't really look at it through the same lens, but The Professional, I love it just for the action sequences a lot. I like the story. I just remember watching it at a young age and being like, whoa, like this is an intense movie. So that one definitely impacted me. The next movie that impacted, what does that even mean? When I say impact, I just mean like these movies, like they were just the first movies I thought of when going to film this video. I was like, okay, let's think of the first movies that come to your mind from your childhood. Like, what are they? Okay. So the next movie from my childhood, this movie gave me nightmares for years, and it's not even that scary of a movie looking back now. But House of the 13 Ghosts. House of the 13 Ghosts. I don't know what it was, but the princess, I'll put her picture here. She scared me so bad. I had nightmares forever that I'm like hiding under a coffee table, and then like I hear the door open and you can see her feet like walking over, and she stands like in front of the coffee table. And in my head I'm thinking like, oh my God, don't look under here, don't look under here, don't look under here. But of course it's a nightmare, so she's gonna look under there. And she looks under there, and then that's when I wake up because it's really scary. But yeah, I used to have nightmares about her all the time. And I don't even remember like watching the movie fully growing up. I just remember seeing her. Oh, and seeing the people. Remember in the movie House of 13 Ghosts, the glass, like the people getting smashed into the glass? I don't know why, but I remember looking over and seeing that scene where a guy gets like smashed in the glass, and it scared me so bad. Like I don't know how to describe it. It just scared me really bad. But now obviously like it doesn't scare me because I watch like Terrifier, and I like, even that is just great. Like I love horror, I love gore. The freakier the better now. And I used to never think I'd be able to watch scary movies because horror used to scare me so bad. Like I would fall asleep and something scary would come on, but like I couldn't turn it off because I was like young and like my parent was controlling the TV. But I would like just turn around and like close my eyes, but I could still like hear it going on, and that would just like, oh, it would scare me so much. But it's just funny because looking back now, it wasn't even scary at all. 13 Ghosts, amazing movie. I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. If you just haven't seen it. It's just very nostalgic. I love all the character designs a lot. I like movies with good character design. Like I was watching this video about Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and the Ice Queen, and how her outfit, like when you first see her, she has like her crown of ice, but it's like into her head, it's not a crown. And as the movie goes on, it melts down because like her power is draining. And also if you look at the Ice Queen's dress, it's not made to look like a dress. It's supposed to look like it's part of her. There's no seams anywhere, and there's like a bunch of layers. And also depending on her mood and like her power level, it'll change colors. Just, I don't know, I'm obsessed with the Ice Queen from Narnia now. Like, wow. And also the actress that played them, like they did amazing. I was watching like the behind the scenes of her character design. It was just so amazing. So really love wardrobe that like tells a story, that you don't catch it right away. It's not too obvious. So I don't know. Okay, the last movie I'm going to talk about that if I watch it even today, like I will bawl my eyes out. This movie has had a big impact on me, and not a lot of people know this movie, but Spirit, the Stallion of the Cimarron, whatever it is. I always think it looks like cinnamon. This movie, even though I know it's going to end happy, it has a happy ending. I will still bawl just because of the sadness that he goes through in the movie The Horse. He gets taken away from his mom. He has like a girlfriend horse that they get separated from. The music is also just weirdly like, oh my God, it'll make you bawl. He has like a trainer, like a Native American trainer guy who like finds him because he was captured by like the Westerner guys. And the Native American guy like frees him, and they're like off together, and they're just such a good movie. If I think about it too much, like I'll cry. Like it's just a really good movie. And I'm not even really into Westerns like that because yeah, I'm just not. But Spirit, the Stallion of the Cimarron, watch it if you want to cry. And you like Disney movies, if you like animated movies, I definitely recommend that. If you've seen these movies, comment below like what you think about them, like if you like them, if you were just like, I don't really care. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me again. I'm gonna try to keep being consistent here on my YouTube. I'm actually liking the process of like editing the YouTube videos. It's like fun because it's like different from my job, because I get tired of like doing the same thing every day, and this is like it gives me an excuse to, one, chat your ear off, two, just do something that isn't like what I'm normally doing every day because that's getting old. And I don't know, just why not? Like, maybe I'm finally grown up where like I'm starting to care less about like what people think about me, but I'm just like, put it out. Like, why are you holding yourself back? Like, what, is somebody gonna cringe at you? They already do. Like, who cares? Okay. Well, bye guys. Hope you all have a good day. And if you made it this far, let's give you a round of applause for making it this far. Yeah. Because I know I probably like rambled and went all over the place, but good for you for sticking around if you did. And if you didn't, you're fake, so bye. This is so scary. I'm home alone and I looked in the mirror and it like scared me. I almost took it off.